I'm going to show you how to get 10 times more leads for your commercial cleaning business. And actually, these leads are going to be even better leads than you would normally be getting even now, while spending less money, less effort, and less time on trying to generate those new clients. If you're like any of the commercial cleaning business owners that I talk to, you're probably struggling with marketing anyways, just to get any basic results. And you might even be looking at other people who have commercial cleaning businesses and trying to copy what they do. You're looking up YouTube videos, you're looking at tactic ideas, you're seeing what this friend over here does, or what this competitor over here does. You're looking at websites, and you're simply just copying what you think works, what they're doing, but that doesn't mean that what they're doing is working. But that's not going to be you anymore, because I'm going to show you one thing, just one thing you need to do, and then 10 reasons why and how you can apply that to your business so that your marketing completely transforms and you can 10x what you're bringing in. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Matt. I'm a 7-figure commercial cleaning CEO. Our company runs on less than 5 hours a week, and we started from scratch and built it up to where it is nowadays. And now I help you scale your commercial cleaning company and get it on the path to 7 figures as well. If you want to learn more about that, check out the links down below. And before diving in, what you need to know is whenever you implement just this one thing that we're going to talk about, you're going to be able to generate more qualified leads. You're going to be able to price at much better profit margins. You're going to be able to build trust faster, which means your conversion rates are going to boost. And ultimately, you're going to have a business with accounts that actually help you scale your company instead of ones that constantly seem like a drag to take care of. Which that also means you're going to get fewer junk leads, less price shoppers. If you're spending anything on Google Ads or Facebook or any sort of advertisement, your ad spend is actually going to go down. And ultimately, what you're going to be able to do is eliminate almost all of your competition. But if you don't do this, you're going to keep experiencing more unqualified leads. You're just going to end up in more conversations where clients or prospects are just saying, just send me the price, which really just means you're competing on price now like everyone else is. And your marketing is going to have to cost you even more money. It's going to cause more friction in your sales, which ultimately leads to you're not going to have the accounts that you do want in order to scale. Ironically, the spiral for companies that don't do this experience a lack of trust, less word of mouth growing their business. They don't have any authority in the marketplace, and their continual growth seems like a grind instead of their business actually taking care of itself. What is it that I did that completely transformed the marketing in our commercial cleaning company and that you need to do to transform the marketing in your commercial cleaning company and your growth? It's this. You need to ironically say no to everyone and say yes to just someone. And simply put, you just need to specialize. And there's reasons for this that we're going to get into so you can go about doing this properly. And that way you don't end up like other companies. So real quick, before we do dive into those reasons and whys, let's talk about what specializing looks like. Specializing means picking a clear, single target. What I mean is a building type or an industry type, a buyer type, a service type, or a problem type, or even a geography type, or a combination of those. You see, specializing isn't about just turning away from your whole market. It's about picking one clear target so you can have one clear message that gets that target to act. For us in our business, it was medical. We wanted to be sure we picked a specific specialization that got us into enough facilities to be able to scale our business. But then we could say things like, we help medical facilities stay inspection ready, instead of, oh, we just happen to clean medical offices. Which do you think a medical office is going to go with? Someone who specializes in them, or someone who just says that they're like anyone else? So let me draw you one illustration that changed everything about how I saw marketing. Let's pretend there's a veil here. It's just a curtain splitting two different sides. On this side, we have what I'm going to call the struggle. Sorry for my spelling. This is where there's less revenue, less profit. It's a grind. It's a strain. It's just rough over here. On this side, we have growth. We've got profit. We've got clients. We've got employees. Everything runs smoothly. And business just seems to be easy. Now, I'm not saying that business is always easy, but it doesn't have to be this hard. So there's a veil between here, and I'm going to ask you to do something. Pick a piece of paper or a sheet or a veil of any kind. Go lay it on the floor somewhere or on something hard and hit it with a hammer. Now, make sure you don't break anything behind it, but you'll notice that a hammer, you got to hit it really, really hard to make any sort of penetration to the other side through that veil. And in fact, you may not even be able to get through it with a hammer, as heavy and as dense and as much effort as you may put into it. So then what I encourage you to do is take a needle. And you may not even need to go do this exercise because you understand where I'm going here. How much effort does it take to pierce the veil, to get to the other side of that veil using a needle. Just a simple prick. And that's because you've taken even less effort and applied it to a very focused direction. And that's what gets you on the other side. You see, whenever you approach your market and you're trying to market to everybody, then you're not going to appeal to anybody. And instead, it would be better, instead of going for 10,000 facilities, to go for 100 facilities and take deeper activity and focused efforts with those 100, and you will get 10 times the leads and revenue and profit out of just those 100 facilities than you would out of the 10,000. Now, the neat thing is once we were launched and we were on this side of the growth veil, then we could market to as many people as we want. We were able to develop a brand. We were able to scale. We were able to do all kinds of things because now we had this in our favor. So you don't have to be locked into one specialization forever, but if you're struggling to get results and you want to do any sort of marketing campaigns that are going to get outsized returns, specialize. Okay, so now let's get into the reasons why and how that works in your favor so that you can know how best to specialize. All right, so number one, what does specializing do? It gets you attention faster. There was a study done by an organization called McKinsey, and they found that 71% of consumers expect to have personalized interactions from the marketplace. And not only that, 76% got frustrated whenever they didn't have those. You know what that means? That means that people, even if they don't expect the personalization, they're bothered when it doesn't happen. And on the flip side of that, whenever personalization is there, it grabs people's attention immediately. And yes, even though that was a broad consumer study that was done, still, consumers are ones who are paying for commercial cleaning services. They're the ones in the marketplaces. The broader janitorial market is impacted by the desire of personalization. So for example, here, the difference between this generic and this specific statement. First, a generic. We provide professional commercial cleaning services. And now here the specific. We provide medical facilities with OSHA compliant and HIPAA compliant professional services that keeps our exam rooms patient ready and complaints down. See how the specific one just seems more personalized and relevant? Ultimately, the brain is sifting through everything that we're seeing or going through in our day because we can't take it all in, but it's going to point out things that are specifically relevant to us. So if you're not specific, you're going to fall into the mesh goop of everybody else. And so then this means that specializing improves engagement. And this has also been proven in studies. MailChimp, which is an email marketing platform, found that segmented campaigns with a specialized message for specific people based on their situation, where they're at, had 23% higher open rates and 49% higher click-through rates. And not only this, but another study found that segmented and specialized marketing brought in 760% more revenue. So let's think about that. The difference is a business that's doing $100,000 a year compared to one that's doing $760,000 per year, just from doing a little bit of a shift into specializing. And that's the power of increasing engagement. Number three, it also dramatically increases conversions. And we see this in our own marketing campaigns. If we're running Google Ads, we create landing pages with specific verbiage for specific keywords with specific ads that are triggered from those keywords so they go into the specific funnel. Whereas most commercial cleaning companies have just a general page that everyone lands on and it's not specific at all. That's why we can have such higher conversions. And HubSpot, which is like the Mac daddy of understanding conversions, did a study on this as well, and they found that it was a 202% increase whenever there was a personalized or specialized call to action and the page fit them. And that's after reviewing over 330,000 different CTAs, which is a call to action. So make sure whatever brochure, landing page, part of your website, whatever you're driving someone towards when you specialize like this, that you're making it sound and fit like it's made for them. And that's actually something that we can install into your commercial cleaning business. We have the Google Ads, the templates, the funnels, the specialized routes, everything. If you want that, check it out in the links down below with Janitorial Millionaire. Number four, it builds trust way faster. This reminds me of a specific walkthrough that we did in a medical facility where they had just a general cleaning company that was taking care of it. They weren't exactly happy with what was going on, and they didn't even have to ask me anything. I immediately brought up that we were OSHA compliant and we knew the laws around HIPAA. We're ready for a business associate agreement and all the different things around privacy. And we went to their closet and I was able to point out and ask questions about their compliance with OSHA and safety standards. And that client just was blown away by the fact that we could talk their language, be concerned about what their concerns were before they could say anything to us about them. That's the power of specializing, because we had done that before, we knew it, we had studied it, we had prepared to talk to those specific clients. What ended up happening with that client is I later asked, what's your budget to do the cleaning here? They said, well, we're paying the current company about $3,300 to $3,500. And then I asked, well, what are you willing to invest to solve this problem? They said, oh, well, we're fine to spend $3,500 to $4,000. Well, guess where my quote came in at? It came right in at the $4,000 mark. And guess what? We won it that day. LinkedIn reports that 73% of business leaders want someone who has thought leadership. Thought leadership means that you're not having to just answer their questions. You're the one that's leading the way. You're the one writing blogs. You're the one creating content. You're the one that has the flyer that educates them on something. You're demonstrating that you understand them better than they understand them. And that is not possible to do if you're marketing to 10,000 facilities in your area, but if you're picking a specialization, a specialized group, then you can do that. And to go along with that, number 5, it makes your content and whatever discussion you're having more persuasive. One of the key aspects you should have in your business is at least a monthly newsletter that's going out to all of your leads, clients, prospects, anyone who's ever interacted with your business. And if you want that to actually cause people to engage with it, to open it, to read it, and to respond and become clients, or not even just that, but to stay longer as a client, you've got to have that thought leadership that's specialized to them. Now, this is why the MailChimp example with their study was segmented campaigns, right? If you can specialize here, and then you have a general group, because you are going to get clients that aren't going to be in your specialty. That's totally fine once you get through that veil. But you need to be sure that you take care of those specialized clients. If you want to take your newsletters and your email marketing or any content marketing you do to that next level, that's what you have to do. A quote that I heard that has stuck with me is that generic content informs, specialized content influences. The more of what you say or your content says matches your prospect's exact situation, the more it drives them to taking action. And number 6, I call this the early bird. And out here in the mountains of North Carolina, we have a phrase that's the early bird gets the worm, and maybe it's an ostrich where you're at that gets the worm if it's early. Because here's the reality, 95% of your market is not looking for what you have to offer right now. But those 5% that are looking right now are most likely going to someone they already have some sort of trust and persuasion from. And that's why it can feel so hard to get in anywhere, because they've already got their person in mind. Now, that might not be the best person or the best company, but they have someone that has some of these factors going on. But here's the kicker. Remember, when we specialize, the brain calls out to those people we're specializing to, hey, this is actually for me. This is actually important. Maybe I should store what I just saw for whenever it is time to take action. And that in turn makes you be the early bird and adds you to be the person or one of the people they're going to reach out to when they do have a need for a quote. And actually what we have found is if you're specialized really well and you can communicate really well and have good content and you're nurturing them really well, then you can actually trigger them to get a change in their business done and choosing you as their service a lot faster than they normally would have. So essentially you become a sharp mental label for them that when pain does come, or it helps them see the existing pain, they're looking for you to solve it. Number 7 is it helps your prospects say yes. And now it's not as simple as just them saying yes, because what's the reality in our industry? We aren't always able to meet with the person who signs the checks. Now, ideally, we do meet with the top level decision maker anytime, but we've got public corporations we work with, we have government organizations we work with, we obviously have local doctors' offices we work with, we have all kinds, but you're not able to meet with everyone who could say no to choosing us or to choosing you every single time. So how do we influence them in such a way, the ones we do meet with, or even the ones that we can't meet in person, how do we influence them to say yes? And there's actually an important statistic we got to keep in mind with this. You see, LinkedIn did a study, as it always does, on B2B sales. How effective are they? What's the process look like? All the details. And what they found is that 40% of business-to-business transactions stall or end up failing because of misalignment. That just means they started having a conversation, but then stopped having the conversation because they realized maybe this just isn't for us. And now you may be thinking, wow, out of the quotes that I've put out, maybe I've had more than 40% never get back with me. They just completely ghosted me. Well, it might be because of misalignment. But whenever you go after a specialized set, whenever you have everything set up for them, even if you're going to provide 98% of the same kind of services for them, it's going to avoid that trap of them categorizing you as being misaligned. Suddenly, you're going to seem like the option to them, the one that makes the most sense out of anyone else. And number 8, do not miss this one. It is by far one of the most powerful and one of my personal favorites. That is, suddenly you have pricing power. And I'll give you a statistic on this in just a moment on how powerful this is, but I can tell you in our own business, we experience tremendously higher profitability than the average commercial cleaning business because we specialize as much as we possibly can with our outbound marketing, especially at the beginning when it was just purely about medical. That example that I gave earlier, they were willing to go up thousands of dollars per year, and ultimately, as the life of the contract has been, tens of thousands of dollars that is now in our pocket just because we said we specialized in them. We didn't have to negotiate, we didn't have to argue, we didn't have to do all this back and forth, we didn't have to do any backflips or anything really that special. It's just purely because they felt like we were aligned with them and that we understood them. And here's the stat. Zendesk found that 87% of consumers and buyers are willing to pay a premium, which means a lot more money for a personalized experience. If you're struggling with pricing issues, you do not have to. You need to specialize. Number 9, it makes your marketing channels more efficient. And what this simply means is, like when I was talking about Google Ads earlier, is you have aligned every step and interaction that someone could take when finding your business or hearing about what you're offering with your commercial cleaning company, and they track that to the ultimate end of getting a quote. So that can be you dropped a flyer off for them. Maybe that's a QR code that takes them to a specific page, or maybe you follow up and have a specific script that you share with them, or you drop something else off with them. They get emails from you that are talking about the specifics that you can do for them that's specialized to them. Then ultimately they go to a landing page or a page on your website or somewhere and they see, wow, these people really do understand me. They have the walkthrough with you. They have the proposal comes from you. It's not just some general proposal. Every step along the way continually increases and makes your marketing more and more efficient because it compounds the trust, the persuasion, the engagement, all the way through the funnel ultimately to them becoming a client with you. And number 10, and this is why the other side of the veil, once you get to it, becomes such a compounding machine, is because you're going to get free growth. This actually happened to us this week. We had a pretty large medical office reach out to us because they were referred by another medical office that we serve, and we didn't do anything to do marketing to get that. They came to us with an urgent need and are wanting us to step into their facility as soon as we possibly can. And that's ultimately because the medical managers know that we specialize in caring for their space. So whenever they know somebody who comes up with a need, they're not going to go to Google and just find any other cleaning company. They're going to say, hey, our company actually specializes in caring for spaces like ours and like yours. You should check them out. And they might have been referred another company by some other medical manager they may know, but there's no one else in our area who has a program that specializes in medical like ours. So what this does is it turns your business into a compounding machine because those people that you specialize to and speak to are going to talk to each other about you. They're going to say, have you heard about that company? Have you heard about so-and-so who owns it? Have you heard about what they offer? It becomes somewhat of a buzz within that community and you get your word out for free. And that's why the other side of the veil becomes this growth engine, because that free growth is tapped into a lot faster than if you're trying to influence an entire city with 10,000 or 50,000 facilities. So I'm going to be real. My main camera just died, so I'm going to talk to you right here. And this is the power of specializing in your business. You can literally 10x your leads, the incoming attention for your company, just by specializing. And these are the reasons why and the levers that you can pull to make it happen in your business. Now, if you want the systems installed into your business to get you on the path to 7 figures, just like with my company, then check out the links down below and we can help you specialize. That's where we have coaching and we actually give you the systems inside of your business to help you actually grow. Anyhow, I hope this video was a blessing for you. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Matt Pinkarina, your 7-figure commercial cleaning CEO. Be sure to like this video, share it with someone else who it might be a blessing to or that it would help. And until next time, keep building.